Well, good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. It's an honor to be here for this amazing organization. And I'm just going to leave you with a couple of words, and I'll try my best not to talk too long. You give a black man with a black preacher a microphone, we sometimes can go a long time, but I'll try my best to be as short as possible. But I believe that this is historical times that we have today. The reality of it is, in every generation, there comes a moment where faith must rise above fear, when bridges must be built in the place of barriers, and when voices of truth must step into spaces where silence has allowed hatred to grow. I believe, my brothers and sisters, that time is right now. As a Christian pastor, I have traveled the world to meet with leaders of different faiths and nations. I have broken bread with Muslims in Eswatini. I prayed with Jews in Ukraine. I talked peace with Hindu gurus in India. I met with Christian leaders in South Africa and stood shoulder to shoulder with faith leaders from around the world, of every corner and every parts of this world. And if there's anything that I discovered, if there's one thing I've discovered of all the people and all the faiths that I've met, is this: we all have far more in common than we think. What do I mean? We all want safety for our children. We all want to live in dignity and in freedom. We all long for justice and peace and the right to worship without fear. And yet too often, fear clouds our vision. One of the most destructive lies that's happening today and around the world is the belief that Islam is inherently violent or Muslims need to be feared. Can I tell you the truth today? And that is a time where in the black church you will respond back to, yes, you can tell me the truth. Yes. To be honest with you, we're not too far different, my brothers and sisters. But the reality of it is, that lie spreads around the world. And especially those of us that are here in the West. I have worked side by side with some of the world's most prestigious Muslim leaders. I have broken bread and looked into their eyes and listened to their voices. And the reality of it is, I can say without hesitation that narrative is false. But not only is it false, it's very dangerous. Muslims are not the enemy. My Jewish brothers and sisters who have for years and ages been targeted under the skies of evil people. I believe without a shadow of a doubt on this beautiful Rumi night to see my Christian brothers, the few that are here, my Jewish brothers that are here, and my Muslim brothers and sisters that are all here. I believe this is exactly how the world should coexist. Let me say it plainly for you. Muslims are not terrorists. I say this as spiritual advisor to the greatest president in our lifetime, President Donald Trump. And I believe that something magical has happened today. And I believe until we get to the part to where we stop looking at each other's differences and start realizing that we all desire the same thing, peace in our lifetime, peace for our children, peace and the right to worship in freedom and in spirit and in truth. I know that there are people around the world who have the banner of Trump supporters, have discovered that we have been lied to by an evil media. Every religion has been misused. Every religion has been distorted. Even my own faith, the Christian faith, have used the Holy Bible to justify the enslavement of African Americans in America for 400 years. Even the Christian faith, in the hands of an evil individual, can manipulate holy scriptures to push an agenda that doesn't bring people together, but it divides people together. Do I have your attention? Say yes. Yes. This truth needs to be sprung from the mountaintops, from pulpits to podiums, to parliaments alike. I believe, even right now, no faith is immune to being hijacked by evil people. But that doesn't mean that faith is the problem. The problem is the distortion of faith by those who seek power through fear. The revelation that I'm hearing and I'm spreading around the world is simply this: bombs will never bring peace. I walked through war zones. I prayed with family whose children who've been killed in airstrikes. I've seen the brokenness that comes with entire communities that have been shattered under the weight of drones warfare. And I cannot defeat, we cannot defeat terrorism by creating more terrorists by killing innocent people. Every strike that misses a target plants a seed of hatred in the heart of somebody who only wanted peace, to live in peace. If the West truly wants to stop extremism, we must invest not only in weapons, but in relationships. We must speak to each other. The moment that some people hear a political voice, they shut down immediately. That never brings peace, my brothers and sisters. I am here not because it may be popular amongst those of us who consider ourselves Republican or even Trump supporters. I am here because it is right. And I believe the moment we stop looking at each other for why we are different, if we stop looking at each other to what separates us and really get to the part, you will cease having situations like what's happening in Gaza right now, a genocide that is happening around the world. You will have more people speaking up for what is wrong and be bold. That's why I'm here, my brothers and sisters. We may not agree on everything, but what we can agree on is that bombs will never bring peace. I'm very proud that there's a step towards freedom today. I'm very proud that there's one more step towards Palestinian hostages and Jewish hostages being released. And we get to the place to where peace lives and is prosperous. I understand that some of you may not agree with every word that I'm saying, and that's okay. I may never, ever get invited back, and that's okay. I hope so. I hope so. But I can tell you this. I am not here to play to the crowd. Some of the very things that I've said to you today could be the end of a political career. But I'm not playing to you as panderism. No, my brothers and sisters. I am here to stand for boldness. And I do not care if people don't like what I say, but what I know is this. It doesn't matter if you're Jew. It doesn't matter if you're Muslim. It doesn't matter if you're Christian. What matters is that we discover that we are all the same under the eyes of God. And we deserve love. We deserve unity. We deserve peace. Whether you're here in Washington, D.C., or whether you're in Bethlehem, or Tel Aviv, or Ukraine, even right now, bombs are dropping on Ukraine. People are dying right now at the hands of the Russian Federation. And I despise the fact that none of us, a lot of us, stay silent. Dr. Martin Luther King said these very words. It is not the cries of my enemies, but the silence of my friends. My prayer today to those of you that are here watching me, listening to me, and those who are disgruntled the moment you heard the name Trump. It's okay, it's okay. I'm still going to love on you anyway, because that's the whole purpose. I'm not defined by my political party. You should not be defined by your political party, because at the end of the day, we breathe the same air. We eat. Well, I don't know if we eat the same foods, because I eat a lot of food. And maybe if I ate more of the Middle Eastern food, I wouldn't be so as large as I am. And I'm trying my best to lose weight. But my point of it is, brothers and sisters, we breathe the same air. We want the same thing. Are y'all listening to me? Have I got your attention? And I'm not here as a rallying cry. I'm only here to tell you that if more of us, Jews, Christians, Muslims, will stand up and say these very same words, the words of Dr. King will reign true when he declared, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we as a people are free at last. God bless you all, and many, many thanks to you all. And I pray that this message rings to your heart and to your soul, and you look past what makes us different and realize that I may disagree with you, you may disagree with me, but in the end, we will respect each other, we will love each other, and we will fight for each other. God bless you. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.